Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got it at the 15. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 78 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things off.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Allen Bailey able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Mahomes going. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Switch gears.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 47 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. Now it's Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Hey, box truck. 53, Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Are you okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Well, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Play action. It's Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike, 53.
Play action. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Ryan looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 54 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Mahomes to throw, escaping the pressure. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Ryan going for it all. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And this is caught at the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 96 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Mahomes being chased down left. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And an alley to run. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really insane.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down, Freeman. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 84 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point safely through. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Frank Clark make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Hardy. 57 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 75 yards, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alan Bailey in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking deep for Julio. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Attack! Let's go, baby. Attack!
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now here's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think